Congratulations on the win. Your team seemed to really able to move the ball around quickly today and had a lot of chances. What did you think of the performance?
I thought after 15 minutes, we picked the tempo up, started to move the ball quickly. We were able to move up the field as a team, so I really liked that part. Good first goal. Halftime now, the talk is how to make sure that we don't drop back, how to get the second goal. We do have two lapses in the second half, but before it goes to 1-1, we have a number of really good chances to get to 2-0, and then the response at 1-1 is very good. And then the third one finishes the game, and concentration at the end of the game was quite good.
And the skills of the Italians just coming through?
Yeah, I mean, look, these guys bring some special qualities, and then you put that into the middle of some of the other things that we try to do as a team. But I thought both Lorenzo, his goal was a special goal, and then Fede finishes the game.
Not a bad setup either.
No, it was a good pass by Michael.
Bob, are you surprised at all how quickly Richie's kind of settled in? I mean, obviously he's familiar with the team and everything, but the fact that he's done so well so early, is that...
I'm sorry, who?
Richie.
No, I'm not surprised, actually. Richie knows players here. Richie has the qualities so that as soon as he gets here, guys like Lorenzo and Fede and the others that didn't know him can see what he's all about right away. I mean, Fede has talked about easy to play with Richie. He gives me the ball at the right time. I know what he wants to do. So, when you have good players, it doesn't take long for other good players to size them up. They're good at that. And look, Richie's comfortable here. He's saying to me inside that he's still getting through preseason. So there's a little bit there where physically I think we all know there's a higher level. But the football part of what he brings makes a big difference in our team.
Bob, has Jonathan Osario's role changed at all for this team since the arrival of Insigne and Bernardeschi?
No. The only thing that we've been able to do, we started the season hoping that we could really get a midfield three coordinated in a good way. It didn't. We had to tweak that very early. So Oso on different games had slightly different roles in the midfield, sometimes a little bit deeper with Michael, sometimes pushed up a little bit more. But I think when the midfield has an understanding, and look, I think Jaden is in that role improving every game, then Oso's football qualities once again fit in when the team's football is better. He's a player that when the game makes sense, when the ball's moving faster, then his ability to think about being in the right place and trust in the fact that it'll come to him and that he doesn't have to run around to look for the ball and those kind of things. So the role hasn't changed. It's just that the more the team can play good football, the more you see how smart he is and what a good player he is.
What's been your impression of Lucas over these last 4 games?
Yeah, he's getting better every game. Tonight was good, really good. More confident.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, and I think adjustment to what these games are like, a little more comfortable just with the speed of things. Some of the things that we've tried to speak about all year where he's got an ability to size up more than one situation so he just doesn't lock into one thing, and he can see more than one thing and be able to deal with different things. His confidence with the ball. I thought Lucas, and look, I think that the understanding with Chris has been good, and I think that in training, Shane and Daniil have played well lately, and so on that end, it's nice to see all those guys going in a good direction.
Yeah, Bob, we see great combinations between Larrea, between Crisinto. Now you have Federico. Now you have El Magnifico. Is that a new style of play you're putting on the field?
No, it's been the same all year where you have better players. Yeah.
But now you have the luxury to make quick changes. You change Jimenez on the second half. How does it feel to have even better players?
Yeah, look, with the addition of the players in the summer, and look, obviously, Mark Anthony is still not ready to be back on the field, but it gives us more depth. Some of the young guys that got experience in the first half of the year don't play as much right now, but you see in training that those guys are pushing very hard. The level of training's been higher lately. So those are all good things.
We could hear the locker room celebrations before you came in. Just how important is that team morale or that boost in morale heading into the, I guess, less than 10 games now left in the season?
Sure. At the end of the year, you want to be at your best. It's a good group. And the addition of the guys, the ones who have held it together all year, you get a sense that guys feel good about what's going on. They feel like the football's getting better. It's a good feeling when you come in and not only to win, but to feel like little things are improving, to feel like the ball moves faster, to feel like we're defending as a unit better. So they felt they can see some of those things, and that makes a big difference.
We saw Mark Anthony have a fitness test before the game. Is he close?
Yeah, it wasn't a fitness test per se. He wasn't, based upon where things stood yesterday, he was not going to play today. So we didn't test him to see if we could still get him on the field. We're still trying to move him along. It's been a little bit, one day he feels better, the next day down a little bit, so we've got to get through that part. So if you ask me when, I don't know yet, but fingers crossed.
Well, Lorenzo Insigne and Federico, they perhaps overshadow the other Italian that you guys have a little bit in Mimo. Just how important has he been to this team? It seems like he's an outlet at the back there.
Yeah, look, Mimo is very good on the ball. His positioning when we start to build up is good. Everybody trusts him, so the ball can get out to that side, and then his decisions, his ability to play with Lorenzo, his ability to pass inside, all those things add a lot. And then if you combine that, obviously, with what Richie brings on the right side, it gives our team that extra little bit of balance. And in moments when we're playing out of the back, we've got different solutions, ability to, as I said, play inside, ability to find guys in some of the spaces forward so that we can be a little quicker to play the ball forward. So those guys do help us with all those things.
Well, but what happened on the Portland goal? It seemed pretty innocuous throw at the start.
Yeah, I need to see it again, but I think that Chris got beat. And then without him in the back line, Mimo had to pull in far, maybe with Espria, and then left a little bit of room so that they could just go outside the Van Branken. So, I think Mimo had no choice but to tuck in, given that Chris got beat. So I think that's the way it developed. I've not seen it again, but that's my recollection.
Any comments on the referee tonight?
No.